Ranma 1/2 returns for a third season in October 2026, continuing MAPPA's modern adaptation of Rumiko Takahashi's martial arts romantic comedy. The newest trailer promises more rivals, more transformations, and the same impossible relationship at the center. Ranma and Akane care about each other, but pride, competition, family interference, and magical curses make honest communication nearly impossible. This remake has worked because it does not treat Ranma as a museum piece. It preserves the speed and absurdity of the manga while using modern color, editing, and action animation. Season 3 now faces a larger challenge. As the cast expands, comedy can become chaotic unless every rivalry remains emotionally readable. The trailer suggests the production is ready to embrace that chaos rather than simplify it.
The basic premise is famous. Ranma changes into a girl when splashed with cold water, and returns to a boy with hot water after falling into a cursed spring at Jusenkyo. Many other characters carry their own transformations, but the series survives because the curse is not the entire joke. Ranma is about identity, performance, jealousy, family expectation, and the ridiculous ways people defend their pride. A fight can become a date can become a tournament, and a misunderstanding can reorganize every alliance in the episode. Takahashi's construction is remarkably efficient. New characters rarely enter only for one gag. They become permanent forces that create new combinations of conflict in the episode.
The remake uses clean designs, bright color, graphic backgrounds, and bursts of fluid martial arts animation. It often treats emotion as physical impact. Embarrassment can explode into a visual pattern, jealousy can change the rhythm of a scene, and a comedy reaction can be staged with the force of an attack. This style fits Ranma because realism would slow the material down. The challenge is maintaining character appeal while moving quickly. Season 3's trailer suggests the core staff and cast remain in place, which should help preserve consistency. Additional animation leadership may also support the larger number of action comedy set pieces.
Every new rival matters, mainly because of what they reveal about Ranma and Akane. Neither character is emotionally simple. Ranma wants recognition and hates vulnerability. Akane is compassionate but defensive, especially when she feels underestimated. Their arguments are often funny, yet the series repeatedly shows that each notices the other's pain before anyone else. Season 3 should continue balancing progress and reset. If the relationship advances too quickly, the central comic tension disappears. If it never advances at all, viewers become frustrated. Takahashi's solution is incremental trust, hidden beneath public denial. The remake's voice acting and quieter scenes are essential for making those small changes visible.
Ranma's supporting cast functions like a machine designed to prevent a normal day. Ryoga's rivalry combines genuine martial respect with resentment and terrible navigation. Shampoo brings direct romantic aggression and her own cultural rules. Moose turns devotion into competitive disaster. Kuno transforms every situation into a performance about himself. Ukyo adds history, competence, and another claim on Ranma's future. The more characters occupy one episode, the more precise the timing must become. Season 3 can deliver some of the franchise's funniest material if it avoids reducing everyone to a single repeated catchphrase.
One of Ranma's best inventions is the idea that anything can become a martial art. Cooking, skating, gymnastics, eating, and domestic tasks can be given rules, techniques, secret moves, and life-or-death intensity. This allows the series to parody tournament anime while still delivering satisfying action. The remake has the advantage of modern animation tools, but the humor depends on clarity. Viewers need to understand the ridiculous rule before the characters break it. Season 3's trailer should be mined for objects, costumes, and locations that hint at which specialized contests are coming.
A modern adaptation of Ranma inevitably generates discussion about gender. The series was created as comedy, and Ranma generally insists on a stable personal identity despite the body change. At the same time, the premise allows the story to expose how differently people treat the same person depending on appearance. The remake is strongest when it lets that contradiction exist without forcing every joke into a modern political statement or pretending the material has no implications. Viewers can appreciate the farce while also noticing how performance, attraction, and social expectations shape each character's behavior.
The original television anime is beloved for its cast, music, atmosphere, and long-form familiarity, but it also included extensive anime original material and did not adapt the manga's complete story. The new version is faster and more source-focused. That means some viewers will miss the breathing room of the older series, while others will prefer the momentum. Season 3 should not try to replace people's affection for the original. It should demonstrate why a new adaptation is valuable: closer structure, modern availability, and the possibility of eventually reaching material that never received a definitive animated version.
Season 3 is scheduled for October 2026, airing in Japan and streaming through Netflix in its licensed regions. The continuing annual pattern gives the remake a clear identity as a regular autumn title. Exact weekly scheduling and regional language availability should be checked against Netflix and the official anime site closer to launch. The new trailer, arriving months ahead of release, gives the channel several opportunities: initial trailer breakdown, character guide, original versus remake comparison, and a final preview before episode 1.
Ranma 1/2 Season 3 is unlikely to dominate discussion through dark twists or power scaling debates. Its advantage is different. It offers instantly understandable comedy, a massive recognizable cast, and clips that can travel well because the physical jokes work even outside full context. The long-form video should still emphasize the emotional structure beneath the chaos. Ranma and Akane remain compelling because every absurd rival and curse forces them to reveal a little more than they intended. Which character creates the best chaos? Ryoga, Shampoo, Moose, Kuno, Ukyo, or someone else? Comment below and tell me whether you prefer the remake's pace or the atmosphere of the original anime. Ukyo is especially important because the character combines romantic rivalry with a long personal history and practical competence. Unlike some characters who enter Ranma's life through immediate obsession, Ukyo's claim is tied to childhood promises, family decisions, and a grievance that Ranma did not fully understand. That creates comedy, but it also exposes how casually adults in the series arrange their children's futures. Ukyo can fight, run a business, and interact with Ranma in a way that sometimes feels more relaxed than his relationship with Akane. That makes the jealousy more complicated. The strongest adaptation will preserve Ukyo's charm without pretending the old promise automatically overrides Ranma and Akane's developing bond.
A long romantic comedy survives by varying the type of conflict. Not every episode should be another fiancé arriving at the Tendo Dojo. Ranma can shift between school comedy, supernatural curse stories, tournament parody, family conflict, and surprisingly sincere character episodes. Season 3 should use that variety to avoid fatigue. The video edit should mirror it by alternating action-heavy trailer moments with quieter interactions, visual gags, and ensemble shots. Viewers need to see that the season offers more than fighting, even though the martial arts footage may produce the easiest clicks.
Ranma 1/2 is about to become even more chaotic. Season 3 begins in October 2026, and the new footage points toward fresh rivals, stranger martial arts, and more romantic disasters for Ranma and Akane. The remake works because it moves fast without losing the physical comedy or the small moments of trust beneath every argument. The next season only succeeds if each new character increases both the action and the emotional pressure. More fighters mean more feelings, more secrets, and more chaos, because Ranma 1/2 is about to become even more chaotic.